Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what do people secretly say about you? And for that, you have three piles: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Now, let's get started. Hello, pile one. If you're attracted to the first pile, what do people secretly say about you? Then here comes your reading. All right. So the first one is the death card. Clearly, people say that you have been through some major transformation. Some real tower moments, some transformation, some certain things that just, you know, you had to literally, your circumstances, your life literally dragged the rug from beneath your feet. So something drastic happened in your life which forced you to change the way you live, the way in which you perceived things. That had to be changed. Maybe it could be your overthinking nature, it could be your procrastination, it could be some of your addictions, it could be a toxic relationship, a toxic job, anything, something that you had to change, you had to come out of, something that was no longer serving you. And people say that you went through the transformation. The first card is 13. All right. Now the hanged man. Yes, it was like some event happened that worked like a wake up call for you. Something that made you sit up and start taking your life seriously. That something that made you look at your own self, look at your own life from a different lens, through a different perspective. I'm seeing that you guys started to perceive your own self in a different light. Probably you started taking yourself seriously. Maybe it could be a health crisis, it could be a financial crisis, it could be a relationship or emotional crisis, but you guys literally woke up to that. It was like a wake up call and started to transform yourself. Six of Swords. Clearly, you walked away from things that were no longer serving you, things that were giving you a lot of tension. I'm seeing that you guys literally had to walk out of maybe a job, a relationship, or had to put a stop to certain old behaviors which were addictive and toxic, and they were not serving you. Mind you, those things that you had to let go of, that people talk about, that this person went through a lot of upheaval, had to give up a lot of things that they had earlier, a lot of things that they stood for earlier, and had to embrace a new form of life, or maybe had to come and settle in a different part of the world and start afresh. It could be both ways, and you guys have successfully done it, and people compliment you on that behind your back. All right, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, literally, you guys have restarted something on your own. After going through the transformation with your own efforts, you guys have restarted something that gives you a lot of financial success, a lot of financially, it makes you it makes your life more fulfilling, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing that Ace of Pentacles typically tells me that you guys restarted something on your own. It could be a new course, different course, or maybe different, like you graduated, or maybe you started an entrepreneurial journey, or maybe it could be a social media entrepreneurship journey. It can be anything, but that is giving you a lot of prominence today, and people are talking about it. Yeah, yes, Wheel of Fortune. This thing, whatever you have studied, it could be your own graduation program to your entrepreneurial journey, it can be anything, but that is giving you, that has helped you turn the wheels of fortune of your life in your favor. Something that is helping you get better at what you do, turning the wheels of fortune in your favor. That is something it has helped you with, and I'm seeing some massive major success for that. I'm seeing, like, you guys restarted something maybe it could be like a financial endeavor, and that has helped you turn your life around a big way, and people are talking about it, mind you, Pileman. Three of Pentacles, yes, absolutely. Number three also denotes something in the third house in astrology. It shows something to do with your hands, something you do with your own hands. Like probably your mindset has changed. Today you have become more of a go-getter, more of a proactive person, somebody who believes in, like, achieving all of their goals and becoming the architect of their own new life. You have become that today. You have turned the wheels of fortune in your favor. You have now become a person who believes in their own selves. You believe in your own achievements, you believe in your own capabilities, and you are going full throttle towards that. And people talk about it, people respect you for that, people compliment you for that. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is literally, see, this person is so dedicated at what he is doing. Likewise, whenever this card comes out for Eight of Pentacles, I know you guys are extremely dedicated towards your work. You are known for your work ethics. You are known for your, like, for being a workaholic person, somebody who is like totally, you guys are totally into what you're doing. I'm seeing like some major things that are happening in you. Some things, like, I'm literally seeing that you guys have had some major breakthrough thanks to your work ethics. People are complimenting you for your work ethics. This person gets up and starts walking, they go to bed, they are walking. Like everything is all about their walk and walk. This person is like, it's such a walk, like relentless walker, relentless workhorse. People call you probably a relentless workhorse or something behind your back, and people literally say that because they believe that you are really, like, you pursue your goals relentlessly today. Judgment. You have at last learned to say no to a lot of people. No, when you do not feel like doing something. Earlier you would have said yes, but this you actually tells a no. This you actually is like a person who does not, like, you say no when you feel is the right thing for you. You are no longer a people pleaser. You have learned to dance to the tunes of your own beats. Seriously, I'm seeing that you are dancing to the tunes of your own beats. You are a person who has a life of your own. Your priorities, your goals are all fixed and all set up. And as according to that, you are making other parts of your life work. Seriously, people respect you for that. That a person who is very much their own person, a person who is not um, being, who is not a pushover, is naturally respected by one and all. Now the Lovers card. The Lovers. I'm seeing the Lovers card typically tells me that you are a person, I'm getting a lot of flirtatious vibes. A lot of people have crushes on you. Clearly, I'm seeing you as a very attractive person. Somebody who has got, like, a lot of people has got their eyes set on you. A lot of people having crushes on you. A lot of people romantically interested in you. And I'm getting like a flirtatious vibes even from your side. So probably you are not interested in settling down right away, since your career is at its peak. So that kind of thing is visible. Nine of Pentacles. Clearly you are a person who is doing like fairly well in your financial, in your career aspect. You guys are doing fairly well. Like your your sky is painted in pink, in a pretty pink color, with all these pentacles. Typically tells me it's a very abundant energy that I'm getting. You guys have an abundance in your life today, and people talk about it, mind you, because you know what, a lot of those people have seen you struggle for your finances, struggle for, like, meeting the basic needs of life, like from there to today, you paying your own bills very comfortably, you probably moving to upgrading to a new better quality house, better quality car, etc. And that thing is really something that people are talking about. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is, you know what, you are a person who is like, a lot of people have got their eyes set on you. I'm seeing the man, woman, and the dog. You are a person who has got a lot of people their eyes set on, literally, literally. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would love to start a new life with you. A lot of people would love to have a new, better life with you. That is something I'm seeing for sure. Yes. Two of Wands. You are a person who is very competitive, fiercely competitive. Fiercely, like, you know what? You do really well in a cutthroat competitive situation. I'm seeing you are a person who is like, you have seen so much of struggle earlier that now nothing really deters you, nothing makes you fearful. You are willing to, if there is a challenge, you feel better about it because you know you can again test your judgments there. You will get a better test of your own self. So that is the reason why people are like, people like compliment you, people talk about you, that this person, in the face of severe competition, criticism, they do so well. They have like a nerve of a still, and that nerve of a still, or a very cold head, very calm, collected, cold head, when the need is there, is because you are a person who has been through a lot worse. You have seen a lot worse in life, so nothing really deters you today. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a person, Queen of Swords is a person who is literally, you are that person who has, you have been through a lot in life. Probably you have been into a long term relationship or a divorce, and that has, like, it has like a lot of life experiences that could have broken you, but instead it has made you stronger. Today, people, you can see right through people's facade, people's manipulations. So you can see right through a manipulative person today, and if that person is right or they are just trying to game you, you understand it very well, and you act as a very good mentor figure for a lot of people. That is something I can see, that you work as a fantastic mentor figure for a lot of people. Three of Cups, all right, so clearly I'm seeing that you're celebrating something. Maybe you could be graduating your entrepreneurial journey, maybe that has taken off, something that life has given you an opportunity to celebrate, and that is coming after a lot of time, a long time, a lot of hard work. You are getting something to celebrate at last. Yes, I'm seeing some major milestones being hit and you being able to celebrate that. Seriously. Nine of Pentacles. You are like, yeah, I mean, Three of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. I love this card, by the way. How gorgeous this card is. See? I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles twice here. Clearly, it's giving me an image of abundance, somebody who is prosperous, abundance in every possible way, in every aspect, abundant not just in case of money or career, but in every facet of life there is abundance flowing in your life, and that is something that is clearly visible. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. You are also very action oriented, and people are talking about it. People talk about your abundance, but people also talk about how proactive, how action oriented you are. It's because of your action oriented nature that you have been able to succeed so much in life. Leo full moon. Don't let pride get in your way. You are a person who has, like, you've achieved a lot in life, but you're still very humble. Humility is still your biggest asset, and people compliment you on that. That you haven't let your pride, you haven't let your like pride get like better of you. You haven't let it like your success. You haven't let your success get in your head. That kind of a compliment people give. A time for healing. You know what? You have like you have been through difficult circumstances and you have healed from them as well. So people compliment like, you know what, letting go of your past, not let your past define your future. These are also difficult things to do. These are also, they require a lot of endurance. That quality about you is very special. That being able to endure is a very special quality that you have. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. You know what, you are a person. Okay, first of all, Scorpio, Leo, Aries can be significant for you. Scorpio definitely can be significant. You know, you guys have learned to let go of anything of the past that was no longer serving you, that was negative, and have healed from your past and have moved on, moved ahead, right? And that is something people talk about, people compliment you on, because as I said, it's really difficult. Believe in the impossible. You know, people also say that, you know, this person believed in their own selves. They believed in the impossible things, things that like they thought were impossible. Everyone else, when no one else believed in them, they believed in their own selves, and that's why they have reached wherever they have. Show the world the real you. Aquarius, full moon. Aquarius can be significant, absolutely. You could be like very progressive. People probably compliment you on how progressive, how ahead of your times you are. Secondly, showing the world the real you. That itself is very revealing to me, because you know, people are like, probably you have talked about things which people used to laugh at. Earlier, you have believed in impossible goals. For people, it was probably impossible. For you, it was most natural, most normal. And today, you have shown the world that what you could achieve, actually, what you could achieve. You have shown the world that, literally. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. You have literally, you have become a leader. I'm seeing a leadership quality in you. You have become a leader, somebody who is able to look at the bigger picture today. I'm seeing you as a person who is looking at the bigger picture, who is mm, how shall I put it, you are a person who has a lot of, you can lead people from the front. That's something people notice about you, people talk about you today. Like, you know, this person has got a lot of leadership qualities. A fiery climax approaches Aries two times. Okay, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo could also be significant for you guys. A fiery climax, like people expect you to make it really big, like bigger in life as compared to what you have achieved. You have done really well already, but what people talk about is that this person is meant for even better and bigger things, and they should be able to achieve that. That kind of a compliment. The initiation, rite of passage. You know what? You have walked through these darker alleys to reach the light of the day. I'm seeing that you guys have literally walked through difficult path. You guys have walked through difficult situations to reach the other side. I'm literally, this is one thing that I'm seeing for sure, that you guys have walked through difficult paths to reach the other side. And I am like 101% sure that a lot of you can like it's a collective reading, but a lot of you would attest to the fact that whatever, wherever you have reached today is after a long fight, after a long trail of treachery, betrayal, heartbreak, all of that. After all of that, only you have been able to reach wherever you have today. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords. You guys are divinely blessed, divinely protected. That is a given. People literally feel that you guys are divinely protected. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Also, there is another quality about you, that you are extremely playful. Maybe you could be the center of the party. Yeah, you are very hardworking, but you, when you walk, but when you play, you play. You guys don't believe in holding yourself back in any way. Excuse me. Okay, that's a confirmation sign, maybe, that you know what, you guys have literally struggled a lot, but when it comes that hasn't made you, that could not make you bitter. Instead, you've started believing in living every moment to its fullest, and that's what you're doing today. Mirror who or what is triggering you. Literally, what I'm seeing is a mirror. It's like the reflection. It's a self-reflecting personality about you that it's speaking about. Speaking, what I'm saying is, this card tells me that you are a very wise person. You are successful, but you haven't forgotten where you came from. So you always make yourself stand in front of the mirror and ask the right questions that needs to be asked. You do that all the time. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Deep replenishment. I'm seeing that you guys are being deeply replenished. You guys are, like, seriously, your present presence is deeply replenishing to a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of empathy, nurturing nature, caring nature about you, which is deeply replenishing to a lot of people. You're like that that ray of light to a lot of people, like that ball of light. A lot of people want to talk to you. You could be a motivational speaker, you could be a healer of some sort, you could be a therapist, a counselor, and people want to talk to you for a few moments, because talking to you for a few moments makes them feel better. That is something people also talk about, like how nurturing, caring, deeply nourishing their presence is. The great gathering, it's all coming together. You know what, you could also be a part of a bigger tribe. You could also be like a part of a greater gathering. You could all, or maybe you could be a leader where a lot of people are following you. You could be having a very big social media following where you talk about things people used to like laugh at earlier, but now they're realizing that you were right all along. And I'm seeing that people are, a lot of people following you, a lot of people becoming your fan after that. See from a higher perspective, eagle. You know what, you are like, you have a, you know higher perspective, bigger picture, that gives me the vibe of a leader. You have a lot of leadership qualities about you. It gives me straight away that this person is a born leader, and people talk about it, that how good a leader this person is. People actually say that about you. All right, she wolf, unleash the wild within. You know what? Another thing is, you tend to intimidate a lot of people. Clearly, people don't dare to mess with you. I'm seeing that a lot of people just don't, just do not mess with you at all. Like, you are a person who is like a lone wolf in a lot of ways. You are like a lone wolf who, you know what you want out of life, and you no longer care what the other, whether the other person is like, you know you have reached a position after seeing a lot of treachery and betrayal, that you no longer care what others are thinking, saying, and doing. At the same time, I'm seeing you have a certain aura about your personality, about your vibe, which tend to intimidate the wrong kind of people. Especially, people don't dare to mess with you. That's the only thing. You're like a lone wolf. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Even people at higher positions don't really mess with you. You are so well placed, you're so well respected. Choose your path, direction, guardian. You have, like, literally, you are on a chosen path. People talk about that, you know what, this person is on a chosen path, this person is on a guided path. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. You know what, this card also gives me a lot of Aquarian vibes. You are a person who says and does things what their soul tells them to do. You are a person who follows the voice of their soul. You are a person who is uh, very much like if you feel something, you just say it, and people respect that, because things that you say, they also tend to come true. Your intuition is also very much on point. See your seeds grow. Literally, people actually say that this person has worked so hard, and the benefits that they're reaping today, the results that they're reaping today, is because of the hard work that they have the seeds, as they say, that they have sown for so long. Okay, love and let yourself be loved. You are actually loved by a lot of people. It's because of your genuine, kind, caring, compassionate nature that a lot of people actually love and respect you as well. Bask in joy and light. I'm seeing that you are basking in joy and light and glory and all such stuff. Literally, you guys are basking in joy. I'm seeing a lot of you reaching some major success, and people talk about it. Maybe you could say that I'm yet to reach that position. Yes, but if you carry on being as committed to your work as you are, then it's not far behind, like, so rather far ahead of you. Trust and thrive. Literally, you are a person who is extremely, like, you have a lot of trust in the almighty, in the unknown divine power. And people say that it's because of their trust in the unknown that they are thriving today. You believed in the impossible, you believed in the divine power, you have surrendered to the divine. And it's because of that the divine is holding their hands for a better outcome today. Dream journey. Literally, you are on a dream journey. People talk about it, like, see, like, you are achieving the goals that they had only dreamt of once. You guys are achieving those goals. Rebirth. There is death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Literally, I'm seeing a lot of rebirth that has happened. 13 or 31 could be significant for you guys, or number 4 can be significant for you guys. There is a rebirth that has happened to you. I'm seeing some major rebirth that has happened to you. Rebirth, reincarnation, total transformation that has happened to you. Bloom. Number 8 can be significant. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. You guys have literally, you've cleared everything of your past that was no longer serving you, and that's a very difficult thing to do. And people compliment you on that, people talk about it secretly about that, because that is one of the, like, letting go of things that you have once cared for, even if they are not serving the purpose anymore. That's one of the most difficult things to do anyways, and people compliment you for doing that. Bat, invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. You have walked through the difficult alleys, and that has undeniably changed you. That has changed the core of your being today into a more morphed, better human being. That is something I'm seeing, that you are a person today who has changed completely. Apples to taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning water. You see, a lot of eyes are there on you. You are a person, you are a person who is, you know, you have got a lot of eyes set on you. A. Secondly, you are a person who has a lot of people around you who are wearing a mask. They don't want your good. All they are doing is just putting up a facade. Third harvest. Daughters of the woods, fill thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk filling your emptiness. Literally, I'm seeing the third harvest typically telling me is you are swelled with abundance, and people are talking about it. Like, see how abundant this person has become, coming from where they have. Phoenix. Literally, you rose, you had a rebirth, a phoenix, you literally a death card. You guys literally rose from the ashes, and people respect you for that. You guys literally came from nowhere, started from negative, where, like, everything you had to give up on. Everything you cherish, you have to give up on and restart. Storm, every hurricane comes to an end. Literally, you have endured a hurricane which has come to an end, giving you a more peaceful life today. Unplug and relax for a spell. Literally, a lot of people also talk about how much endurance you have shown and what a workaholic you are. You probably should be unplugging and relaxing a little bit. Number three and number four is treat your body like a palace it is. I'm seeing, like, at last there's a lot of increase in self-respect on your side. You have learned to respect yourself for who you are, how you are, and that is something people are talking about. Release your guilt. Yeah, you have become a more no nonsense person. You no longer feel bad for saying no to some people. That is something that is coming through. Slow down and celebrate yourself. And yeah, you have learned to celebrate yourself at last. You have learned to celebrate all the small and big wins of yours at last. You have learned to appreciate yourself at last, and people talk about it, people compliment you. Paint the sun back into your sky. You are like a bright personality. You know, the sun is like a source of life for everybody. You are also like a source of life for a lot of people, and you have painted that sun. You are such a bright personality. Take care of yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Yes, you know, you are a person who can take themselves out on a date, who can actually take themselves out on a date and give themselves that, how shall I put it? Take yourself out on a date is like, you know, self pampering, self love, self respect. You guys probably even talk about all that a lot, and people are talking about it secretly about you because they respect that mindset. Most people respect that mindset. We respect a person who respect themselves. Okay, tap pile one, time for your guided messages. You shine brightly like a star. I'm so proud of you. All right. A lot of people feel very proud of you. You are the most precious thing that I've ever come across. A lot of people feel that you are a very precious, precious human being. Life is a journey, just enjoy every bend. It's probably your own mantra, Pailwan. Self worth and self respect. You are a person who believes in self respect and self worth so much, Pailwan. You are such a worthy human being. Yes. A lot of people feel very, very much attracted, very much motivated. A lot of people want to be like you, Pailwan. There is always light if only we are brave enough to embrace it and make it a part of our journey. All right, Pailwan, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 2. If you're attracted to the second pile, here comes your reading. What do people secretly say about you? Let's see. Okay, the first card is the Fool card. People literally say that, you have a lot of, childlike energy, very enthusiastic about life, very, you almost need to romanticize a lot of aspects of life. You are a risk taker, you are a go getter, you are not afraid to deviate from the normal ways of looking at things. Maybe you have taken a risk in your career, maybe you have given up your long term career to to enhance your side hustle, or maybe a hobby you are pursuing as a career. Something very, seeing something very deviant from the normal path, and people are talking about it. People are like really awestruck. A lot of them are flummoxed. Ace of Swords. Literally, yes. I mean, you are a go getter. If you put your mind to it, you just get it done. Very fierce, very passionate about what you do. I'm seeing that probably you had a career and now you have restarted something else from the scratch. It could be a new hobby, it could be like taking it very seriously, very passionately, like, or maybe an entrepreneurial journey. It can be anything. I'm seeing like you have just like made a deep dive into that and people are talking about it. After having a full-fledged career and doing something on the side this way takes a lot of guts. Not everybody can take it, or maybe just giving up on your established career to do something else that you love doing. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and that is something that I see as a very positive thing. The Chariot. Yeah, I mean, you are just moving ahead in life. You are a person who just believes in going ahead and like achieving everything that you can like get, and like embracing life to the fullest. People just say that this person embraces life to the fullest. They are not scared, they are not intimidated by the impediments, by the challenges that life throws at one person. They instead tend to embrace the challenges. They instead tend to actually they are a go-getter. You are being seen, people call you a go-getter. People call you like, if this person puts their mind to something, they just get it done. Two of wands. Two of wands tells me that you are a person, probably, you might have migrated to a different place, to a different state, to a different country, to like to follow your dreams maybe. Or maybe you also believe that you hold the key to your success, you hold the key to your destiny. You could have also given up on a lot of things of your past. It could be your relationships, it could be your own habits which were no longer serving you. You have just given up on them and have restarted a new life, like a new beginning. I'm seeing in a lot of ways. Two of wands, clearly a lot of you have migrated to a different place in search of a better life, and people talk about that. Yeah, you're extremely ambitious. Six of wands, this Six of wands card especially tells me that you are a very ambitious person. Like, I'm seeing that people looking at you in awe. Like, when you speak about your ambitions, people just think that this person is a nutcase, is like a crackpot. People literally feel that way because you are so focused, so devoted, so committed in achieving your goals. You're crazy about your goals. You don't really care whether like people call you a crazy person, whether people dislike you for your ambitions, whether people like you for it. You don't really care. All you care about is achieving your goals, and that's all that matter to you. Strength card. Yeah, you are a very strong, persevering person. Your perseverance is also your key. I'm seeing that you are a person who does not give up very easily. Number 8, Scorpio, can be significant, or number 4 or number 8 can be significant. You have had a lot of hurdles in life, but people call you like, this person, breaking this person is not easy. This person has endured a lot for their ambition. They are willing to go the distance to achieve whatever they have at the back of their mind. Five of wands, yeah, you're also very competitive when it comes to your work. You guys are very, very competitive. You guys can give anybody a run for their money when it comes to your work, when it comes to your passion. You are a person who will, like, you go that extra distance and people talk about it. In fact, actually, people respect you for the passion that you have, for your ambition, for the goals. Like, I'm seeing, like, you have sacrificed a lot. You've sacrificed a lot in life just to achieve your dreams, and it's like, and you are not unhappy about it. Like, you have failed, you have faced trials and tribulations in the process, but you are not unhappy, you are not bitter. You know that you had to achieve it, and you have put in your best foot. Like, whatever you could do, you have done it. Six of swords, you have this never give up attitude which people really respect. Like, I'm seeing that in the face of severe Six of Swords energy, a lot of impediments, you guys are like, you are not willing to break. You guys don't break down easily in the face of severe criticism, severe issues. You guys don't break down. I'm seeing that you guys have had some major success in life, and In order to achieve that success, you had to face incredible amount of challenges, and that is the thing that helps you move ahead, move forward in life. The world card, the world tells me, like, you know what, you have changed your world. I'm seeing a lot of change in your world, in your universe. you know a lot of upgradation that you have made through your own hard work, from this black and white to the color. I'm seeing a lot of upgradation that has happened to you, and that has happened because of your own hard work, own determination, own dedication. You guys have changed from here to here with your own determination, dedication, and hard work. You guys have changed, and I'm seeing that you guys, like, now, those people who used to belittle you, they look up to you, they come to you for suggestions, they secretly, they actually admire you, secretly or otherwise, they actually admire you a lot. Yes, temperance. A lot of people are. Temperance is about balance. Temperance is about balance. A lot of people have, like, seriously, you guys are a very balanced, matured person. You guys are those people who are very balanced, very wise. You have seen and lived through life, and you have, like, you have managed to make your own life a lot better. I'm seeing, like, some, like, people say that this person is so wise, way wiser beyond their age. Like, I'm seeing, like, you are a person who has sacrificed, you had, like, single-mindedly, you are focused towards your ambitions, and you have, like, you had no problem sacrificing a lot to reach your goals that you have reached today. Six of Pentacles, yeah, you are also very nurturing, very caring, very empathetic, generous, caring, nurturing. You are a person who is, Six of Pentacles is a person who is dedicated, kind, focused, and you are, like, you have done everything that you had in your mind, in your hand, to reach wherever you have today. Like, I'm seeing that you guys are those people say that, you know what, they are very ambitious, at the same time they're equally kind, generous, they're very good with kids. People also say that you would make a very good parent if you aren't already. People say that you would make a fantastic parent, a fantastic guardian. You're very good with kids, you're very good with small animals, so a lot of your friends or family, probably they keep their kids with you. This, like, they, like, they tend to, like, make you babysit their kids, and that's all right with you, because they feel very secure that you will do a great job babysitting their children or their pets. You're very good. Like, there is this, like dichotomy in a way, very ambitious, driven, focused towards their goals, at the same time very giving, nurturing, caring to the kids, to the small animals, defenseless people. You're also very nice to them. Six of Pentacles, you are, like, you are very altruistic. This person is usually, Six of Pentacles have so much of both prosperity and knowledge. You have so much abundance in your life that even if you distribute a lot, you still have a lot more left. The leftover is a lot. If you have, since even if you have a lot of it, even then you tend to have a lot of it left. Seven of Cups, you have had a lot of things manifest in your life. A lot of manifestation has come true in your life. I'm seeing that you are a person who has had a lot of manifestation coming true. You are a person who has had, like, a lot of your dreams you have manifested. You're almost like an alchemist of your own destiny. You're like that magician. People say that, this person, with their own willpower, with their own focus, determination, ambition, emotional strength, and their, like, manifestation capabilities, they have manifested every dream. Seven of Swords. You are a person, yeah, you are also very calculative. You have learned through your trials and tribulations that you know what? Not every battle you can win at a straight face. Instead, you will have to go around and try and defend yourself when the time is right. This person is hiding. In spite of having so many ammunitions, he knows that he can't face three people on his own. So instead, he is hiding and waiting for his chance. So you look at life like a board of chess. You look at life like how shall I put it, like a very in a calculating game. You are pretty calculating about life and people talk about it. You are a very, you know, I'm getting a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Taurus, a lot of Virgo, somebody who is balanced, stable, very calculating. Virgos are also very good parents, disciplined, hardworking, that kind of a person. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, I'm saying just abundance. You know, with your newfound, it could be a newfound career, it could be a newfound like side business, anything. It's giving you a lot of abundance. Seven of Pentacles typically tells me it's an abundant energy. King of Cups. You are a person who is like, you have reached a certain height in life, but you haven't forgotten where you came from. So even today, you reach out to those people and offer your cup to them. You offer your kindness, your generosity, your abundance. You share your abundance with the have nots even today, because you haven't forgotten where you came from. King of Cups and King of Pentacles. Yeah, you also share your, as I said, your abundance. Like, I'm seeing what people talk about is people compliment you that this person, in spite of like being pretty successful, they haven't forgotten where they came from. Also today, you dress very well. I'm seeing a very posh, chic, posh kind of a person, well dressed, somebody at a very high position, excuse me, stable position, and somebody who is like very connected, very powerful. People say these things about you, people perceive you this way. Okay, a new start is coming. Clearly, if you have been through difficult times, this King of Cups and King of Pentacles energies are on the way. Provided you keep on working hard, you keep on pushing forward, this is what is coming towards you. And people feel that, you know, you have restarted a different phase of your life. You could be like getting hitched, you could be starting a new business, like any part of your life is getting restarted. A new chapter is starting basically. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, you have faced a lot of trials and tribulations, but you didn't let your past define your future. And people talk about it, expect a powerful change. People literally feel that you're meant for bigger and better and greater things in life. Your commitment is being tasted. People literally feel that, you know what, you have been through so many impediments where your commitment was tasted every time, but you came out on the other side with flying colors. You came out with flying colors with a lot of uh, you know, everything went in your favor. Nothing is yet set in the stone. You know what, you are a firm believer that, you know, not every failure is fatal, or every success is like absolutely like set in the stone. So what, you know, you, what people talk about you, say about you is that, you know what, this person is such an optimistic person that they like any kind of impediment, they never give up. You know, never giving up kind of an attitude that you display is something that people repeatedly talk about. That is something I'm getting. Yeah, very, you are very close to achieving your goals. A lot of people feel that, you know what, this person has worked so much, they have paid so much price for their ambition, they should be like getting, like achieving way more in life. Luck is on your side, new moon Sagittarius. You know, people consider you to be also very lucky, that you have gotten the right thing, you have been on the right place at the right time. Align your life. People already feel that your life is very much in alignment with your higher purpose. You're already in alignment with that. You're already like more aligned with your like higher purpose, what you're supposed to be doing with your life. You're already in alignment with that. Trust your path. You are like, seriously, this is align your life, trust your path. You are already on the right path, right alignment. Your life is already on a set forth alignment, set forth path, and that is something people say, people talk about. Soul family. A lot of people feel very connected towards you, feels like, you know what, we are a part of the same soul tribe. A lot of people like feel really closely connected with you. You know, it's your, because of your empathy, because of your compassion, a lot of people want to connect with you. And people are literally, I'm seeing a lot of people complimenting you for that. Don't deem to fit in. You are no longer the person that you once used to be, who would dim their life, who would be a people pleaser. You are no longer a people pleaser. You no longer care what other people are saying, thinking, or doing about you. You instead try to do what you feel is right and correct. Warrior woman. Yeah, you are very much forthright. You are very much a fighter. You know that you'll have to fight your own battle to, like, you'll have to fight your own battle and try and win most of those. And I'm seeing that that is another very important thing. A warrior woman is a person who stands up for justice, who stands up against all the injustices in life. Dance with life. You know, you are also a person who believes in embracing and seizing every moment of life, and people speak about that a lot. That this person, in spite of all the impediments, they are feisty, they are fiery. I'm getting like, you know, my throat is itching. What I'm feeling is your throat chakra is also very prominent. You could make a fantastic counselor, therapist. The way in which you can counsel and mentor people is fantastic. It's your natural ability. Also, the way in which you believe in living every moment of life to the fullest is something that people speak about a lot. Birthing a new age. You are somebody who is literally, you are going, like, birthing a new age tells me that you are a person who is very progressive, very ahead of your times. You could be a researcher, you could be working with something which is very cutting edge technology, and people talk about it. Or maybe your ideas are very progressive regarding maybe LGBT rights, it could be animal rights, it could be climate rights, and all that. People used to earlier maybe laugh at you. They are the ones who have become your biggest fans and supporters today. You know, when times change, people change. It's more like that I'm hearing for you guys. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. I'm saying that, you know what, people can no longer recognize the past you, and people talk about that, that they can no longer recognize the earlier you. Rather, they are like flabbergasted by the change that you have undergone. Shift in perception. Exactly. People's perception of you has changed. Today, you are a go getter, you are an achiever, you are an ambitious person, you are a warrior. You are somebody who does not believe in dimming their life light in order to fit in. So, people's perception of you has also changed. Mirror guardian, take time to reflect. You know, self reflection is key. That is one of the things that is like guiding you, that is helping you out. I'm seeing like, you know, you are one of those people who believes in reflecting, in self reflection, because you live a life which you like, once we get to a certain point in life, self reflection becomes key, but it becomes also difficult. Like, making yourself accountable for your actions becomes very difficult, but you are one of those people who can stand in front of the mirror and say what they feel is right. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Yeah, I'm seeing like a lot of Aquarian vibes, a lot of researcher ahead of your times, very progressive vibes. And people talk about it that this person is very ahead. They have always been. Like, you know what? Now that you're pretty successful, people are acknowledging it. I'm seeing you have always been pretty ahead of your times. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. You are a person who is very focused, who has a lot of plans. Like, you know what? You know how to put your plans into action and how to actually focus on your plans and like be dedicated, like, scheduling, then being committed, dedicated. These kind of things are your forte. Totally. Enjoy success and happiness. You are a person people feel are meant for success. You're meant for success. People admire your ambition. People admire the amount of drive, the amount of passion you have for success, and that is something like, I mean, when people look at this new you, they're like, oh my goodness, we can't even recognize this style to this person. Your traveling has become a key and people talk about it. It's in your work, it's because of your work. Or maybe you can afford so much that you travel around very frequently and people actually gossip about it. Of course, I mean, your life has changed so much for better, or is gonna change so much for better. Take charge with authority. I'm seeing like you are being seen as a very like an authoritative figure, a leader, somebody having a lot of leadership qualities about them. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you are a person who like takes on themselves a lot of leadership qualities. They have a lot of leadership qualities about them, and you guys are like like you tend to lead from the front. Owl, behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. Owl is a very wise person, somebody you have found. Like, I'm getting like, people say that this person is so wise and they have found their wisdom in their darkest days, and people appreciate that. People talk about it that this person has faced a lot of impediments. It's because of their never give up attitude that they have come this far. Rooted, may you never tear the living ritual that is magic marched within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. You are a very rooted, very grounded person, somebody who is very rooted in their reality, somebody who knows how, like, who knows what stability is, how stability feels like, and you guys have put in the work to show that this is the rooted reality for me. You are a very stable. I'm getting a lot of Capricorn vibes, a lot of Taurus vibes from you guys, a lot of Virgo vibes also. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Yeah, you are a very mysterious person. You tend to shroud yourself in a web of mystery, and that is one thing that people also talk about. That because people cannot decode you easily, they know a lot about you, but very few people actually know you in person, and that is something people are like, people cannot demystify you, and that's why they talk about it. Journey, daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. You are a very self-made person, a human being, somebody who has, you have made a journey. Like, it's your own journey through darkness, through this meandering darkness, that you have actually walked your journey alone on your own, and that has made you stronger, wiser, most self reliant, and people admire you for that. The world awaits you. Every morning you believe in seizing every day to the fullest, to the best of your abilities. Don't seek anyone's approval. You are a person who no longer seeks someone else's approval anyways. You are a revolutionary. Start a revolution. People say that, you know what, their ideas are so revolutionary, so progressive, so ahead of your times, of their times. And this person, like as I said, like people call you a revolutionary in your own field. You can be your own knight. Yeah, you're number one. First of all, your some of your manifestations are coming through. You can be your own knight. You are your own knight. You do not need a knight in shining armor to save you. Be your own first priority. You are your own first priority. You are the person, you are, like, you have realized at last that it's you yourself who can save yourself from most difficult times. Lioness, you have earned all your stripes. You are a person, people consider you to be a person who is um, very determined, very dedicated, very stable, very feisty. You know how to stand your ground and do your thing. So I'm seeing that you guys, people speak about like a lot of your positive qualities, which makes a lot of people very surprised. There is a shift in perception about you that has happened. All right, pile 2, time for the guided messages. I wish I could be as content as you are. People literally say that they wish they could be as content as you are, pile 2. I love the maturity and sincerity you bring on table. All right. You're very mature and sincere, and people respect that. Leave and let others leave. It's your own mantra of life that you believe in letting others leave as well. You are wise way beyond your age, yes, and people respect that. People talk about it. You and your goodness mesmerizes me. A lot of people are mesmerized, of course, by your goodness, pile too. Work hard and your life will get easier. It's your work ethics that they talk about. Be there for others, but never leave your own self behind. It's for you, pile two, that it's you who believes in like self-love and self-respect. I hope, pile two, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 3. If you're attracted to the third pile, what do people secretly say about you? Then here comes your reading. Absolutely. The first one is a Fool 2 card. Literally, people think that, people say rather that this person has a very measured approach towards life. This person must have faced difficulties and impediments already. So, before even they say something or do something, they usually tend to measure their steps. So this person is a fool too, because they have been there once, they have been betrayed, they have faced those hurts and pains in life. From there they have learned, and now they have become way more cautious. Your approach towards life is very cautious, very measured. All right. The High Priestess. All right. So people also say that, you are spiritually blessed. Your spiritual intuitive powers are a blessing in your life. It's a natural blessing which can make you a very good spiritual leader, a thought leader, a good mentor. Maybe you're good with oracle, tarot, astro, tantra. It can be anything, and you could be good, naturally good at it. And people secretly talk about that. Like, see how good they naturally are. All right. Three of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing that maybe your life prompted you to move away from your previous place of position, wherever you were earlier, you had to leave that place and move away from it for a to a different place in search of a new sunrise. You know, you have had like a new start at your life at a different place, and people talk about it, and you had to leave probably your native country or your native state, and you moved away. And you know, leaving behind everything where you belonged once is a very difficult thing to do. Letting go of your past, of things that you have always treasured, is a very difficult thing to do, and you guys did it. Five of Swords. You know what? Five of Swords is, you know, you are a person who has faced a lot of backstabbing, a lot of, you know, backbiting, bitching, a lot of negative circumstances in life, especially in career aspect, maybe a toxic work culture, maybe a toxic boss or toxic work colleagues, or maybe a combination of all of these. You guys have faced that, and you know what, you guys have faced it and have come out of it. You probably walked away from a lot of those toxicity. It's those toxic scenarios, those difficult circumstances that taught you to be more spiritually inclined. Okay, and that is something I'm seeing like people talk about secretly. Oh, okay, so you have been in a situation where you felt like a caged bird. It was so toxic, and that's why I'm seeing that you guys had to walk away, the tower moment as well. So, all right. So now I'm getting a more clearer picture. People talk about how much struggle you have faced before you walked away, before you became more spiritually inclined. You have faced, you have felt like a caged bird, like somebody who was always like, you had people around you who were constantly bothering you, who were constantly being toxic and nasty towards you. You had to endure it, but beyond a certain point, like, they pushed you that far that you had to go through the tower moments. It could be your a toxic ex, it can be your toxic siblings, it can be toxic relationships, it can be a toxic work scenario, but you had to face that tower moment where you had to, like, you know, this is it. I had to, like, I have to give up on all this and restart, and you did. That was the time when we are going through difficult circumstances. We also tend to move towards spirituality more, because, you know, you realize that you know, in material life, that material pursuit of happiness does not satisfy all of us. Some of us feel more satisfied with a more spiritual approach towards life, and you did that, and people secretly talk about it. All right, a lot of people will call you very, very like a miser, a stingy person, but I will call you a very good, like, you're financially very, your financial wisdom is at point, on point. You know, you are a person who knows how to manage their finances well, because you have been through a phase where, like, you felt nothing was working out and you had to restart your life. So you know how to walk through your finances so that you do not face that kind of a difficulty ever, ever. Six of Wands, you are a person, Six of Wands, who gets a lot of adulation from, like, from everyone around you. I'm seeing that you're very well dressed, and people talk about how graceful, how chic, how sophisticated your dress sense is, how well dressed you are, and you get a lot of admiration from others. I'm seeing a lot of people having crushes on you, a lot of people wanting to approach you romantically, and people notice that. Yeah, you're also very, very feisty. See these lightnings? I hope they are visible. You guys are pretty feisty, fiery, firebrand people. Probably it's because, you know, you have felt that there was a time when you are going through the tower moments that nobody stood by you. So now you try to stand by those people who are going through their own tower moments. I hope I make myself clear that you try to stand by those people right now, because if you feel that, like, that is the only right way to do, and people talk about it like, see, this person is so much like their throat chakra is so good, they are like so stubborn, they know what they are doing, and people respect you for that when you stand your ground. Maybe some people will call you stubborn, but that's all right. You're also very altruistic. I'm seeing that you guys are doing pretty decently financially and otherwise. And you guys, these people, Six of Pentacles, they tend to give away a lot of it, like both knowledge and prosperity and money. And you guys have still have enough left. So I'm seeing that you are a person who has got enough left after you have, like, after you have given away most of your wealth. That's the point. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man tells me that you are a person who is literally, the Hanged Man is a person who is, you have been through trials and tribulations, and that has given you like a wake up call. You have restarted a lot of facets of life clearly. I mean, maybe it could be your career, maybe it could be starting a new relationship, any facet. You have restarted because you had a wake up call. The Tower moments and the Hangman typically is telling me that you had those wake up calls when you moved away, like, enough is enough. I cannot go beyond this. I cannot tolerate beyond a certain point. You have to give up on certain things. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a person who is like, you stand for justice. You have a power and position and contact today, and you use it to fight against all the like injustices that happens in our society. People really admire you for your zeal, for your determination to fight against the injustices that happen in our society. Wheel of Fortune, yes. With your own determination, hard work, and passion, you have been able to turn your wheels of fortune in your favor. From black and white to color, you have turned the wheels of fortune in your favor. I'm seeing that you have had some major positive turn around within your life with your own hard work, and people talk about it that this person has literally, you have turned around your life 180-degree, and a lot of people can't believe how far you have come today. Like, this person could achieve this much, that kind of a mindset, like, and people really admire you for that. Yeah, your world has changed. People whom you rub your shoulders with have changed. You have had, I'm seeing upgradation in, it could be upgradation in the house that you live in, the car that you use, could be the lifestyle that you have. There is an overall upgradation in every aspect of your life, and you are enjoying those upgradations. All right, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is, I'm seeing a very wise person, somebody way wiser beyond their age, somebody who is very wise, very, um, you know, dedicated, determined. They have they have been through the flows of life, and they have learned that, there is only one way that you can like sail through the difficult times, and that is your wisdom. And you are a person who also makes a very good mentor figure. I'm seeing, especially spiritually, a lot of people probably come to you for your spiritual knowledge, for your spiritual wisdom. I'm seeing that for sure. Pile 3. Yeah, a lot of wish fulfillment. Okay, one thing is, you could be a wish fulfillment for a lot of people, like a lot of people wanting to be with you. That, secondly, you are having a lot of your wishes fulfilled, a lot of your manifestations coming to fruition. Either they have already come or they're about to come, should you walk the way you are today. And people are talking about it that this person is meant for much bigger things in life. See how far they have come, how much they have manifested. And people really are, some of them are envious, a lot of them are stunned, dumbfounded, but I'm seeing that people literally are pretty amused, pretty awestruck, Six of Cups, seriously, you're very good with kids and with small animals. What I'm saying is, people also consider you as a very good parent material. You would make a fantastic parent if you're not already. Secondly, you're very good with small kids and small animals. So, probably a lot of your neighbors, they park their kids and animals with you. So, you would be babysitting them, so because they know that you do it very very well. You probably have your small toys or something to keep kids busy. You also like always tend to stack them up because you know somebody or the other would park their kids with you, and you're very good with that, with them actually. Yeah, a lot of people also talk about how stable you are, like how eligible you are as a marriage partner, also as a business partner. This card, this Four of Wands, mostly shows marriage partner, and people talk about it, that how ideal this person is for marriage. Yeah, you are a very wise person, very stable person, somebody who has been through the stream of life, and also you have dipped your pitcher in the stream of life and is now distributing the knowledge that you have gained to others. Yes, a lot of people want to start a new life with you. Ten of Cups typically tells me that you are being seen as a very ideal marriage partner, a very ideal parent material. A lot of people want to be with you for that. Ten of Swords, yeah, I'm seeing that, you know what? All right, Ten of Swords and the Justice. Okay, so you know you have been through a phase where you have felt totally defeated, totally drained, like can't get up and do the job that I'm supposed to be doing. You have been through that phase, and what you have realized is today either you could be associated with the judiciary, like a legal system or a paralegal system or an advocate or a lawyer, something of that sort, A, or you could be like an activist or somebody who's fiercely tend to stand up against all the injustices. It's a repeat thing that is coming for you, that you guys tend to stand up against all injustices and people talk about it. You probably could be getting into some sphere of law because you feel you need to stand up and protest. You get a lot of admiration, a lot of attention wherever you go. You know, wherever you go, you get a lot of attention. Trust in higher forces. You are a person who has got a lot of trust in the higher forces, in the higher power. You are a person who has got a lot of trust in the higher power. Yeah, and people understand that, like you are almost like your intuition is on point and people talk about it. You're not alone. Yeah, you always feel that there is a higher power which is always holding your hand and showing you the right direction, and you probably even have talked about it. Some people will laugh, some people will listen, so that's a part and parcel of life. White witch, be the light. You know, you are like a ball of light, ball of motivation for a lot of people. A lot of people want to talk to you for a few moments because that makes them feel a little better. That's something for sure. Shed your old skin. You are a person who, like a snake, has shedded everything that resembled their past, everything that no longer resembles them. You have shedded that old skin forever. Like seriously, you know, letting go of your past and restarting your life, it's one of the most difficult things, and people laud you for that. Trust your instincts. As I said, your intuition and your instincts, these two things, you it makes you also a very wise person, somebody who is very wise, very dedicated, somebody who is very devoted. Take note of intuitive messages, your intuition. As I said, like, you know what, I'm seeing like you guys probably have said certain things to certain people and they came true, and people are flabbergasted, like how can this person be so accurate, and that kind of a talk goes on. People talk about that a lot. Learn from spiritual experiences. You're a great teacher. Absolutely. You are a great teacher, great mentor, a temperance, a high priestess, and a great teacher tells me you could be a very good spiritual teacher. You give people, life's lessons, life's wisdom. That is something you give to people. High priest, intend, and create. You are a person who is like, you are a person who is like a high priest. You are, your intentions, your manifestation powers are very much on point, and people talk about that. Ignite your passion. You're very passionate about your work, about what you do. It doesn't feel like work. You're so passionate about it. You're so naturally talented and passionate about your work. Summer, bask in joy and light. You are a person, people feel that you are a person who is meant to see a lot of success. Summer tells me a lot of, gives me the story of a successful person. So I'm seeing that people say that, this person is meant to be very, very successful, and people think of you as a success story, a success material rather. Elders. Birth from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. Elders, you are such a wise person. You're way wiser beyond your age. That is another thing that is repeatedly coming. It's a theme about you, that you're very, very wise. Grief, it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness, hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clover's birthing lost illusion. Literally, I'm seeing, you have been through a lot of grief from your own people, grief and backstabbing and betrayal from circumstances where you felt like, you deserved better, but you couldn't get it. So, that kind of a grief, that kind of a difficult situation you have faced, and you have moved away from it as well. Altar, a sacred devotion, a worship skin deep, rising from the ash, the waters you keep. You know, I'm seeing like you are very much into a dedicated, you probably have a very dedicated altar in your house. You could be like very much into um, a dedicated worshipping method in which you worship. So that is something people talk about. Maybe you are more into meditation, life in quiet contemplation, in your spiritual practices. Yeah, you have probably very specific spiritual practices which some people know about, and they talk about it. You probably don't hide much. Cauldron, bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing wren. You know, there has been a complete, in a cauldron, what has happened is there is a rebirth, a complete transformation, transmigration that has happened. In this cauldron, you have been through a lot of grief, which has made you more wise and which has changed you. Like a person, there is a shift in your like you are no longer, you can associate with anything that you used to be earlier, and people notice that about you, and they are talking about it, that this person has changed, their life has changed them completely. Candle magic, speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. I'm seeing that you have some very specific spiritual practices which people tend to talk about a lot. Maybe you talk about it a lot. Unbound, releasing the soul contracts and patterns. You have literally cut cords with a lot of your toxic past, and people talk about it. Get grounded. You are a very grounded person, somebody, you are highly empathetic, and you tend to surround yourself with nature, and probably you live in a beautiful house where you are surrounded by nature, and people notice that. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being. Yeah, people, a lot of people also call you a very awakened person, an awakened individual, somebody who is very much in touch with the higher self. answer the calling. People literally feel the path that you're walking on is like answering your higher purpose, answering your higher calling. The age of light, you are like, seriously, you are like a pillar of light, pillar of hope to a lot of people. Your words of encouragement, your words, kind words of motivation are like a pillar of hope for a lot of people. Trust the niggle. You know what? Your instincts are so strong that if you have some niggling feeling about something or somebody, they usually tend to come true, and people also talk about that. You're good enough. Virgo full moon. First of all, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus can be significant. Scorpio can be significant. Pisces can be significant. You guys are like extremely, like, you're more than good enough. People find you to be very, very much like more than good enough. As I said, the energy is gaining momentum. You know, things that you used to talk about now are gaining momentum. Things that you've worked on very hard on, they are gaining momentum. People are noticing you for who you are. They are respecting you for who you are today. A time for healing. Yeah, you have healed yourself from the past. You probably use your past as a survival guide for others, as a teaching lesson for others today. Believe in the impossible. You are a firm believer in the impossible. You believe literally there is a higher power which is holding your hand and is showing you the way. When no one believed in you, you believed in the higher power, you believed in the impossible, and people today believe in you. Sagittarius can be significant. Luck is on your side. A lot of people also feel that you've been very lucky. All right, bring love in the situation. You know what? People also notice the work that you do, you love it. So it does not feel like an ordeal, it does not feel like work. Aquarius can be significant, and you love what you do. Have faith in your dreams. You know, you know what? You have a lot of faith in what you do. You have a lot of faith in your dreams. You have a lot of faith in, like, in the impossible things. You have a lot of faith in those. Win-win. Libra can be significant. A win-win outcome is the forecast. You know what? I'm saying that people see you as a winner, you pile 3 as a winner. I'm seeing that you guys are like a complete winner in life, absolute winner. Stars, you can manifest every wish. People literally feel that you have like on point manifestation powers. People literally talk about your manifestation powers for sure. You can always rewrite the story. You have literally rewritten your life story, and people laud you for that. People respect you for that. Focus on the here and now. You are somebody who does not live in the past or future much. You probably even talk about it that, you know what, it's the present which is most important, and let's just seize the moment. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. You know, the confidence that you exude today, it came from a lot of, you were not that confident earlier, but it came from a lot of practice. So people call you very confident, but on the inside you know that it came after a lot of practice. Don't be afraid to sing. You are no longer that people pleaser that you once used to be. You are your very much your own person, and people notice that, people laud you for that. Somebody who respects their own selves is respected by one and all. Always remember that. Justice is coming. You know, you have felt at a certain point in life that justice was not delivered to you, but today justice is being delivered to you. Be honest with yourself. You are a very, very honest person. You are a person who is very honest, very, very determined, very dedicated. It's time for healing, not war. You know, you also probably talk about a lot of healing. That, you know, an eye for an eye will make the world blind, but you believe that, you know, peace is the only way forward. All right, pile 3, it's now time for your guided messages. Your empathy and compassion is a gift to the world. All right. A lot of people are really flummoxed by your empathy and compassion. I just wish you realized how deep my feelings are. Okay, some secret admirer. You are so magical. You make my world colorful. People literally feel, people think that you're very, very magical. You have a piece of my heart. I hope you realize how much I love you. Yeah, you have quite a few admirers. Pile 3. You're like a blessing to a lot of people. Yeah, your nurturing and caring nature, your empathetic nature is like a blessing to a lot of people. Your simplicity is your biggest asset. You know, people literally feel that, simplicity is your ultimate sophistication. You're a believer of that. Meditation is a way of life. Maybe meditation could be a way of life for you. Pile 3. You are so priceless. I wish you could be mine. Yeah, you have a lot of secret admirers. All right, pile 3. I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.